and every day from now until forever.
Chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world. Chances are near zero.
Wow, talk about polarly opposite flicks. Today is the day. After months of anticipation, endless social media memes, and two remarkably different movies, Greta Gerwig's Barbie and Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer hit the box office. The craze has been nicknamed Barbieheimer, and it's captivated just about everyone's attention. Because of that, we wanted to bring on Professor Paul Booth, PhD, Media and Cinema Studies professor at DePaul University, to really dig into the movie phenomena. Thank you for joining us, Professor.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Why do you think Barbie Oppenheimer has been so, well, explosive? No pun intended. It's remarkable, isn't it?
It is. I've rarely seen two almost polar opposite movies coming out at the same time. And I think that juxtaposition is what really drives a lot of why fans and moviegoers have gotten so excited about this.
Yeah. Can you think of any other major movies that were released on the same day that are so polarly opposite that has created such a buzz? I mean, here we're also not in a movie-going era, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, the only movies that really come to mind when I think about polar opposites coming out on the same day, you got to go back to like 1999 when The Matrix came out the same weekend as 10 Things I Hate About You. But I think the big difference today, like you say, people don't go to the movies as much as they used to. And here we have two movies that are both directed by really big name directors too. So it's not just a movie about a doll and a movie about an atomic bomb. It's also a Greta Gerwig film and a Christopher Nolan film.
Have you seen either yet?
I have not, no.
Which will you see first?
Barbie, obviously, followed by Oppenheimer.
Now, I hear Barbie, like you think it'd be the simplistic and trite world of the beautiful blonde plastic doll that America loves and sometimes doesn't. But I hear there's some real depth to it.
Yeah, I mean, like I haven't seen it, but from what I understand and what I would expect from a Greta Gerwig film, it really digs down into both the positives and the negatives of Barbie. And, Barbie has been a kind of powerful role model for a lot of girls and women growing up, but also creates these unrealistic beauty standards. And I think Gerwig really plays with that and plays with that tension in the movie. I don't think we get a sense of that from the trailers, but I feel like it's there in the text.
Correct. I mean, the trailer is just to sell it. They're probably going to sell the cliche, what we expect, but I hear the text is something else. And then Oppenheimer, I hear, has left some audiences absolutely speechless. Of course, Oppenheimer himself did some of his work here locally at the University of Chicago. I think, probably some people just forget the gravity of exactly what he did and how he's changed the world to this day. I mean, we talk about a couple weeks ago, Russia shipping its nuclear weapons to Belarus in another tete-a-tete in the war in Ukraine. I mean, this is all derived by this one man. And I had a friend in LA said he left, people wept at the end. He left pale-faced and had to regroup to even leave the movie theater. What are you hearing?
Yeah, I'm hearing the same. A lot of the expectation for Oppenheimer is that it's surprisingly emotional for a Christopher Nolan film, and that it really touches on some really kind of heavy topics, as you would expect. The interesting thing that I find about kind of comparing both of these films is that when we kind of look at what people are talking about in terms of Oppenheimer, it's a lot of the filmmaking techniques. I see a lot of the kind of IMAX spectacle of it. And Barbie seems to be a lot more kind of story driven, a lot more audiences going and having a good time. So even the vibes of the audience seem to be really different too.
Yeah, this momentum comes as the writers and the actors are striking. This is tectonic in the movie industry. This has to bode well for those who say good writing, good acting, not AI driven, is needed, right? I mean, it probably couldn't come at a better time for these workers to be striking, to have these two really gold standard examples come out.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the perfect time to go see these movies. Show your support for the writers, show your support for the screen actors, and go and talk about the writing of these movies, talk about the acting, support the people that are on strike, because I think that we've rarely seen in the past 5-6 years such a highly motivated weekend to go see a movie, and this would be the weekend to do it.
Okay, when you see them, we're going to likely want to hear back from you. Professor Paul Booth.
Absolutely.
PhD DePaul, Media and Cinema Studies Professor. Thank you for being a friend of the stream, and enjoy the movies.
Thanks, Brad.